I need you to listen up because this concerns your money. If you have a job or you have your own business or even unemployed, you must be ready for the new tax system kicking off January 1, 2026. With this new tax system, some people will pay more, some will pay less, some will not even pay at all. But most people got this completely wrong online. I've been hearing so many things, so many misconceptions and whatnot. Anyway, time to clear all of that out from a chartered accountant. So in this video, I've extracted the key information that concerns you as an everyday Nigerian. Whether you are in Nigeria here or you live in diaspora, this video is for you. No jargons. I've also included the exact thing you need to be doing to ensure that you're not caught unawares come January 1. Even how you can sign up for your own tax ID, because now more than ever, that is very, very important for you. So make sure you watch to the end and please share this video with every other person that you think will find it helpful. Let's dive in. But first, if you're meeting for the first time, I'm Financial Jennifer, a chartered accountant, a chartered stockbroker, a licensed dealer in the Nigerian stock market, but most importantly, your money cheerleader. And in this our finance community, we are all about the money, investment, side hustle, and things like this. Breaking down finance jargons the way you understand, the way it applies to you. Oh, did you hear? Anyway, I've been getting so many DMs from our community members saying congratulations. So the government released a list of top 20 creators when it comes to that to contribute to this new tax law education and all. And yours truly is number one on that list. Anyway, as at the time of this video, I never followed and talk anything, but government or not, you know how we do it here. If it comes to breaking it down for you to the way you would understand it, I got you. Anyway, let's dive into the video. I'm going to share my screen now, right, to show you step by step. But before then, I have a message for the government because I feel like that is the problem go in this tax matter. Let's start with slide 1. Dear government, we need better transparency and accountability on the use of our tax money. Yeah, the truth is that all over the world, nobody likes to pay tax. But when you go to developed countries, you know all those countries are always calling for that paying tax because there the taxpayers are seeing what their money is used for. But I don't think it's like that here in Nigeria. But you know one beautiful thing about this new tax system? I was listening to Mr. Taiwo. If you know him, he sits on top of the new tax reform. He's a great guy, actually. I've been watching a lot of his interviews on this new tax system. There is something he said I really loved. He said that a bill was passed to provide a framework for accountability and transparency. Dear God, I really hope they're going to push this, because if people see where the tax money they are paying is going to, we will not complain now. So I hope that in addition to pushing the new tax law for us understanding this, asking us to comply, that they will also push that from the back end so that the government officials and politicians, there is an accountability. We can see where our tax money is going to. So please, if you know the government or if you know the person that knows the government, let them know this, that the problem the people have today is not that we don't want to pay tax, even if we don't want to pay, but when we see where our money is going to, we will. And tax evasion is illegal. You should not. I know that in this community we pay our tax. But anyway, let's dive right into the video. So what we have to discuss now, who can and cannot pay tax? The thing is that everyone with taxable income, whether from business or paid employment or investment, you are liable to pay tax, right? But there are some exemptions which we are going to look into right now. Now, first of all, if you earn less than 800,000 in a year, you cannot pay tax. So your annual income, if you look at it, is less than 800,000. Nothing concerns you and tax. But the truth is that if you're watching me, if you're part of this our community, this is not your business. Because 2026, something concerns us with annual 800k income. Amen. Heavenly Father, that is all my prayer. We continue to grow in our capacity. No, we know they fear tax. Not because of tax. You say, let me not work, so I will not earn more than 800k. No. Our prayer is we get to the point where, yes, the money is coming in and we don't even bother. Okay, they give the government their own and all that. So this one cannot be our business because I believe that we all earn more than 800,000. But anyway, let's continue. Students and retirees do not pay tax. But there is a but there. If they run businesses, they will pay tax. Maybe you're a student or you've retired, not your retirement money. You started a business by the side and you are running that business. Yes, you should pay tax. Mr. Taiwo said something that I found very interesting in one of his interviews. He said that if we say retirees should not pay tax, that means that Dangote can say he has retired. Yes, now I can say he has retired. That means we will not tax him. But your retirement money, nobody is touching it. But if you start a business as a retired person or you're a student running a business, you would pay tax. But we are going to get to how much are you going to pay. There is a breakdown for that. Another exemption is no tax on gifts. Yes, if you get a gift and it's clear it's a gift, no tax on it. And then no tax on churches and mosques. They don't pay tax. but their workers are taxed. Yes, your pastor will pay tax. If you're a chorister, the church is paying you, you will pay tax, because just like every other person, that is their own income. So moving on, no tax on basic needs. The new tax law has expanded some of these things now. Now, if things like food, rent, transport, education, health, there is no VAT tax on them, and it's also even going to make our life easier. These are the things people spend the most money on, and if you say that some of these things that we are not going to pay tax on them, it makes life easier for us. These things have been there even in the old law, but now they expanded daily, so these are exempted. And if you are in that line of business, you should learn more to understand, oh, which of the things I sell are exempted and all. And you know the truth, this is meant to make the cost of living cheaper, because if people in this business are not paying VAT on them, that means their goods and services should be cheaper. So when people say prices of goods will go up, I don't know if you are, this is where we spend most of our money, right? And there is no VAT on it, because some of the things that were not on the list before have been added. That means if they're not paying that, their products and services should be cheaper now. But you know, Nigerians now would like to take advantage and bump up the price, but that is also part of the need for things like this. So we even know that if you're in this line of business and look at it very well and see that, oh, I'm exempted from tax, there is no reason why you should increase your price of your items based on this alone, on the assumption that you're going to be paying VAT, because you're not paying any VAT. Now let's look at the new rate. Yes, this rate was increased from what it used to be, but there is a graduation. First of all, we say that if you earn less than 800,000, that means you are paying zero tax. Now, if you earn between 800 and 3 million per year, that means you are paying 15%. But it's not as straightforward as it looks, right? There is, first of all, they will remove the 800 that is not taxable. That means the remaining 2.2 will be taxed at 15%. If you now come down or come up, you earn between 3 million to 12 million. That means you are being taxed at 18%. But just like we did before, the portion, they will remove the first portion that will be billed at 15%. Then the balance is what you will be paying 18% for, up until those that earn 50 million and above, that will be paying 25%. So this is not as straightforward as it looks. But let me know if you want me to do another video strictly on this, exactly on how to break it down. I'm going to do that for you. Oh, and then again, there's this website I saw that if you input how much you, and I can't remember the name of the website, but if you put how much you earn and some questions, it will give you an estimate of what you should be paying. If you need that, let me know. Maybe in my follow-up video, I would include that and show you how to use it. So let me know in the comments if you need that. Let's continue. Now, tax on investments. This is the one many of us are so interested in, because if you're in this community, you are an investor, there are some slight changes when it comes to tax on investment. Let's look at a breakdown for it. Now, dividend from stocks, is it taxed? The answer is yes, your dividend is taxed. But the thing is that even before that dividend gets to you, they've already removed the tax. So you don't have to worry, oh, am I going to go and remit? No, they've already done that and then sent you the net. Then again, selling shares at a profit, is it taxed? Yes, but there is a but here. If the value of the stock you sold for that period, for that year, is less than 150 million, nothing concern you and paying tax on it. But it used to be actually 100 million, right? Now they've increased it. See, many of us will escape that. They've increased it to 150 million. If the value of what you sold is less than 150 million, you're not paying tax. But there is another way. If the profit you made from it is more than 10 million, my dear, you pay tax. So, but if the profit is not up to 10 million, you are not paying tax, right? Let's continue. FGM bonds, there is no tax on it. T-bills, this one, the houses are paying the tax. T-bills, I would say is a yes, because the houses are paying the tax. Corporate bond, that's like commercial paper and whatnot. Yes, there is withholding tax, or it's 10%. This one has even always been there all along, 10% withholding tax. And then mutual fund, it depends on what is inside. You know, some mutual fund invest in equity, some invest in, if it's the one that invests in government bond that is not tax, then that means you not pay tax. It depends actually on what is inside. Now, digital assets, right, crypto, yes, you pay tax on it, but the tax is based on net gain. If there is net loss, they do the profit and loss, and there is net loss, you're not going to pay. But if there is a net profit, you will pay. Now, for Nigerians in diaspora, this is important. If you live abroad and have no business here, you are not going to pay any tax. But if you earn income that is taxable in Nigeria, then tax applies, and that kind of makes sense, right? If you're abroad, you don't have business, you don't live here, you don't have business here, your tax has to be where you stay. But if you run a business that many of us do, you run a business here, that your business, depending if it's eligible to pay tax, because businesses now, if you have less than 100 million in a year in annual gross revenue, you're not paying tax. But if it is more than that, you will pay tax. But aside that, nothing concerns you and tax. Pay where you are. Now, for a remote worker, yes, your income is taxed because you're doing the same work every other person is doing, but maybe because your own is removed, they're saying yes, the money you make, maybe you work online and all, the money is liable to tax. So far, it's more than 800,000 in a year. Now, the important part I want all of us to pay attention, getting a tax ID. Getting a tax ID, because going forward, everybody needs one. Everybody needs a tax ID. There is this website, you can get it by yourself, jtb.gov.ng. If you go there, you can get your tax ID. So please go to this website, jtb.gov.ng, to get your tax ID. I just pick some of these things because they are some of the ones that I feel like you really need to know. There are so many other things with the tax law, even with the company for your business, paying tax for your business and all. But what I want you to do now, come to the comment section. If there are other questions you have around this new tax thing, drop it. I'm going to do a follow-up video to even break it down further. Let me know the questions you have. But most importantly, in our upcoming year workshop, 2026 1 year workshop, when I mentioned different investments that are taxed and not, some people are even lost because they don't even know how to do this investment. Listen, in that workshop, I'm going to show you step by step the best investments you should be doing for 2026. Make sure you are in that workshop, right? It's only 7,500. Only 7,500. That is all. I'm going to leave the link on description, or you can comment link. Just say link and I will share the link with you, right? You should join that workshop. Let me know if you have any questions or other questions I did not cover. Maybe I can do a Q&A question regarding the tax laws, but I feel like these are the common ones I keep hearing in my comment section and all. I hope you found this video helpful. Like we said, share it to everybody that you think will find it interesting.